Okay, KYB versus Duralast Quickstruts. This is on a 2004 Pontiac Vibe. Last week I purchased some Duralast Quickstruts, and I've researched it, and believe me, I would have loved to go OEM, but I just couldn't afford it. And I'm generally happy with Duralast products as far as I love the ease of the lifetime over-the-counter warranty, for things that are easy to replace, starters, things that aren't that mechanically critical. I did, however, just put some control arms on this car a few weeks ago, so I hope I get more than, a year out of that. I'm hoping to get a couple years at least. End links are Duralast. I got new loaded Moog knuckles, which I'm real pleased with, although I kind of feel like the dust shields maybe are giving me some rubbing issues here and there. But anyway, long story short, really not bashing Duralast, but the Duralast Quickstruts I put on this car right out of the gate. The thing that I thought was kind of bad about them was the nut that holds the mount, that mounts the three nuts that mount to the studs that hold it into the vehicle. They were some sort of a cheap lock nut where basically the top of the nut, you could tell there was some markings on the side where it had been crimped such that the top half of the nut was kind of oblong. Maybe that's a bona fide means of making a lock nut in this day and age of, where everything's made offshore, whatever. I don't know, but it seemed kind of janky to me. So anyway, the top portion of the mount, once it was in the car, and I didn't notice this before I installed it, but not the part where the dust boot fits in to cover the strut nut, but the very next ring that's around that, it spun freely like a top. And I posted in multiple groups, asked several people, and 9 out of 10 people said, yeah, that's not correct. Eventually opened up a ticket with AutoZone customer service. Well, it wasn't even quite a ticket per se. I was trying to get some sort of formal correspondence saying that these were defective in case I wanted to not just swap them out but return them and go OEM. Anyway, they basically did say, yeah, they should be replaced. So long story short, today I went and bought the KYBs. The guy at AutoZone was really helpful. He even gave me those they were a few dollars more than the Duralast, so he price matched them. Just got done returning the Duralast to the store for a refund. But I gotta say, the KYB, and as many people as said Duralast is crap on these various forums and whatnot, as many people said KYB has taken a nosedive in quality over the last few years. So anyway, the KYB right out of the box seemed like a much better built part. The mount was stiffer to turn, which maybe it shouldn't be stiff, but it seemed way better built and firmer, where the Duralast just kind of spun easy peasy. And the nuts were normal nuts. So anyway, put those on. Car right out of the gate drives really good. I don't think I'm probably going to take it back to the shop to have them check the alignment, but they did not have to mess with the camber last time, so I'm guessing it's going to be perfect. And worst case scenario, I got to pay for another alignment, but whatever. I'm not going to go after AutoZone for that. Just chalk it up to bad experience. But anyway, like I said, I'm generally an okay fan of Duralast for some parts, but the struts, I gotta say, the KYB, much better quality thus far. Now, I don't know how long they'll last, but also the ride height of the nose seems much more closer to what it was before. The Duralast definitely seemed like the nose was up a good 1.5 inches from what it was. Maybe that would have settled down a bit over time. I don't know. Maybe these will settle down and it'll be too low. I don't know. But anyway, long story short, good purchase. The KYB front struts for 2004 Vibe, Pontiac Vibe, or Toyota Matrix. I'll probably try to cut in some pictures here of the part that was spinning, the defective part on the Duralast, so you get an idea what I'm talking about. And maybe a picture of the ride height with the Duralast versus with the KYB. Over and out.